Hinge forward and stay in that position as you raise the arms up to a I overhead, and then out to a Y at 45 degrees, and finally out to a T at 90 degrees, while keeping the shoulder blades down and back.
Horizontal shoulder abduction. You're going to begin in standing, holding a band up at shoulder height with the palms down. Then you're going to pull the band apart as you bring the hands out to the sides, still at shoulder height, and then back in front of you. Pull it apart, squeezing the shoulders back, and bring it forward. We're abducting the arms and strengthening those shoulders and upper back. Elastic band, bilateral external rotation. We're now going to strengthen the shoulders at the same time while in standing or sitting. Just hold onto the band with the palms up, elbows tucked in at your side, and a 90-degree bend at the arms and elbow. Then pull the band apart as you bring the hands out to the side, going to external rotation as far as you can, and then bring the hands back in front of you where you started. Elastic band, shoulder diagonal flexion and abduction. We're going to self-fixate the band down at one side. So I like to wrap it around one hand and keep it down here near your hip and leg. Then with the other hand, hold the other end of the band. You're going to start with it here near the fixated portion, and then you're going to pull the arm up and out at a diagonal and back in. Shoulder abduction with a band. You're going to stand on the band with both feet, then hold the band in one hand. Now you're going to abduct the arm straight out to the side with the palm down up to about shoulder height, and then lower it back down. Be sure to keep the arm straight the whole time, and also avoid shrugging the shoulder up, so keep it down. Supine band, horizontal abduction. You begin lying down on the ground or on a table and hold a band in each hand up above you toward the ceiling with the palms facing away from you. Then you're going to pull the band apart as you lower the arms down toward the ground at about chest level, and then bring them slowly back up to the ceiling with control. Keep the arms straight the whole time, pull apart, and bring it back up. Elastic band, serratus. You're going to wrap an elastic band at about chest level here, or around the upper mid-back region, right under the armpits, okay? And then lie down, so now your body's lying on the band and it's anchored down. You're going to hold the band in just one hand, and we're going to do some punches to strengthen the serratus anterior muscle. So straighten the arm up to the ceiling, keep it straight the entire time, and now I just want you to punch that fist up toward the ceiling, and then bring the shoulder back to the ground. Punch it up and shoulder down. Scapular stabilization. This is a fun series of band exercise to go through to work on stabilizing the scapula or the shoulder blades. So you'll lie on your back with the legs bent and then have the band right in this space between the glutes and the feet. You're going to start by holding the band with the palms down, just at about shoulder width apart, and have a nice firm grip on it. If you want to wrap the band around the hands, you can, like this. Okay, so now they're really tight on there. They're not going to fall off. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pull the band apart as you squeeze the shoulder blades back together, and then you're going to rotate the palms up, okay? Then once you're here, turn the head to the left. Turn the head to the right, back to the center, and then unwind the hands back to that palms down position and relax. So I'm going to do it one more time. Pull apart, squeeze the shoulders together, rotate the palms up, turn left, turn right, unrotate the hands, and relax. Scapular stabilization, the W. You're going to lie on your back with the legs bent and hold a band in the hands with the palms facing you. All right, arms bent at 90 degrees, elbows can rest on the ground or the table. And then you're going to go into external rotation as you pull the band apart, reaching the hands down toward the ground for a moment, and then return back up toward the ceiling or the start position. So pull the band apart, hands come down toward the ground, elbows stay tucked, and then back in. Scapular stabilization. You're gonna lie on your back with the legs bent and then hold a band up toward the ceiling with the palms facing away from you. We're gonna keep one arm completely still or fixed there, and then the other arm is going to move as we pull it down. So I'm gonna keep my left arm still. I'm gonna pull the right arm down toward the ground, and it's at about shoulder height there, and then bring it back up. Pull it down, working the shoulders here, and both shoulders are working, right? Because one's stabilizing and one's moving. Elastic band row. You're gonna anchor a band at about chest height in a door or along a elastic band row. You're going to anchor a long band at about chest height. Stand facing it, holding the end of the band with each hand with the arms out straight in front of you. Then you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back as you row the arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together as if you're pinching a penny between them, and then relax as you straighten the arms out in front of you again. Pull back as you bend the elbows, squeezing the shoulders back, nice tall posture, and then straighten the arms. So I like to do alternating front and lateral raises with one arm at a time in standing. Palm down, reaching forward in front, and then out to the side with just a slight bend in the elbow. You can sit or stand, tuck the elbows in at your side, hold the band with the palms up. Then you're just gonna rotate those hands outward, away from each other, and then return back forward. Rotate out, pulling the band apart, and return. Keep those elbows tucked in at your side the whole time. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. And we're strengthening the external rotators, a lot of those rotator cuff muscles that are so important for keeping your shoulder strong and stable.
And finally, let's do a wall slide for shoulder flexion with a band around the wrists. So place the band around the wrists, start with the hands in front of you at chest height, and then slide those hands up as high as you can within a range of motion that's comfortable for you. You're pushing the hands out away from each other into the band the entire time to get some activation in those shoulder muscles.